Okay, what's going on guys? And welcome to some Gmod. This is just going to be a really random video. Just going to, I don't know, build something together really quick. So for those of you who know me, I used to play this an awful lot. Garry's Wood was like my main game for a long time. I did a lot of building, random stuff like that. Hoping to maybe try and get back into that, which should be fun. But yeah, this game's it's been a bit clunky for me to start. Those of you who follow me on Twitter will have seen that I posted that it took me 4 hours to update this game, having not played it for 2 years. So the amount of mods I had on this game was ridiculous. So it's taken me a while to clean it up. But now that we have, um, yeah, it seems to be running okay, I guess. My setup's a lot different to what it was back then as well. Don't have quite as much stuff as I had before. But yeah, no, it seems to be all coming back to me. So I reckon if we just build something really quick, a little bit of a random video just to start with, knock something together, have a bit of a laugh, and see if I can remember how to do this game. So let's do it. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've been having a click around this game. It seems like it's been updated very heavily since I was last on it. There's a lot more going on than there used to be, especially this aeroplane bit, which is really interesting to me. Like, I'm really kind of curious as to whether we would be able to make our own plane, which I think is a great idea for a longer video or maybe a live stream, who knows. So yeah, watch this space for that in the future. But as for today, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I think a car's a good idea. Let's do a car. Let's do a medium car. Does this look like the right sort of size? That looks good. It's got some little fixed points on it as well, which is always nice to see. Um, so we'll get some wheels going to start with, which I think are over here. Yes. Wheel. Okay, so we want to make this look relatively normal as you can for a Gmod thing anyway. Most of the time they look absolutely terrible. These are like decent wheels, like proper transit van wheels, I think. Right, what are we looking at? You can change everything on these, can't you? 8 and 5, that's fine. 3000 torque seems okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's just try and line it up. Boop, 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 and boop. Perfect. Right, we've got wheels. Love that. Let's just make sure this looks very even. Oh, wow. Okay, so we might need to tinker with the weight of the frame, I think, because that's not looking good. I think we can do that. Can we do weight? I can't remember. It's been so long. Okay, so I found it. It was a tool, but it was one we had to install. So it was one of my, and it took me a while to find it. It was one of my nearly hundreds of mods that I had on this game, apparently. So it shows you the weight and everything. Can make it. I reckon if we just make it one, it's going to make it so light, though, isn't it? Why are the wheels not turning? That's not good. Oh, they are turning. Are they turning? No. Interesting. I have no idea what's going on with the wheels, so let's just try and put them on again. Yeah, okay, they're working that time. I have no idea what went then. What was going on? Just must have had a bit of a blip or something. Maybe when I tinkered with the weight of the frame that they were attached to, it had a bit of a meltdown. Okay, let's just see if that's working now. Lovely. And you know what we do on the side? If you've seen any of my builds before, you know how we turn these things. Thrusters. Okay, so we want something fairly hidden. I don't know if I want any effects coming out of them because it just looks really odd when you're like turning a vehicle and it, you know. Okay, so if we put this one here and then we swap these over, put 4, 6, and we put that one here, then that should be what we need to turn this thing. Okay, this should be a little bit better now, I think. Yeah, that's better. It was, I mean, that's still jank as hell, but it'll work. Plus, once we've got more bits on this, then, you know, it'll probably have a bit more weight to it. So we need a bit of a floor going on, I think. Let's find one of those. I'm thinking we just go into some basic, like, I don't know, basic. I mean, this is called plastic, but I don't really think, oh, that's too big. I don't really think it's plastic. It looks metal, but we'll get something that's probably gonna just fit, like, in between. Like that, yeah, that'll work. But obviously, make sure it's in the middle. Okay, I feel like that's going to be okay, but... Oh, for God's sake. Do you know what that'll do? That's near enough. Weld that thing down to within an inch of its life. Don't weld it to the wheels. We've been there before. That doesn't work. Okay, I definitely just welded that to the wheel. I'm going to weld these thrusters to the frame as well, just to give it a bit more stability from the thrusters, because they enjoy throwing themselves around everywhere. Perfect. Now, what's next? What's considered essential on a car? A seat, I suppose. A nice, comfortable seat. Let's see what we can do here. So anyone who's driven a car before knows that the only way to drive a car is to do it via a sofa chair. So I think this is what we're going to use as our primary driving seat. A little trick to make it look like you sit in these chairs, because obviously you can't at the moment, is just get a normal one of these chairs from the vehicle bit at the top. No, collide it with the chair. I mean, most of you probably know this, but inbound tutorial vid, if you've seen my other Garry's Mod collection of videos playlist, I'll link it down below, but basically I go through every single tool in the game and tell you how to use it properly. And I mean, I'm probably going to be the worst person at the moment because I haven't used this game in like 2 years, but I did go through every single one and give you sort of a breakdown, because a lot of them don't make any sense, and just to sort of clarify what it looks like. There we go. Perfect. So, now that you've done that, what you want to do is weld it while you can see it. And I know it looks ugly as hell at the moment, but bear with me. And then you get your... Now, let me think about this for a second. Ah, there you go. So it's colour, and you'd use your transparency slide, and make it all the way to the bottom. Makes your original chair invisible. It looks like you're sitting on the sofa. Absolutely perfect. Because we've welded it together as well, they are both one unit, so we can essentially just plop this on our chair. And I always forget that we can fly in this game. And I've been trying to do this whole video so far walking around, and I forgot I could fly, so I have now remembered. So this will make the whole process so much better. Perfect. Okay, so our chair is now safely attached. Whoop. That's going to be an issue. Looks like we're going to have to equal out this weight a little bit, because that ain't going to work. I wonder whether we've maybe made the weight of that a little bit too light now, that it's not even holding its own. I'm not really sure what we want it as. I can't remember what it was. Was it 600 before? I'm sure it tells us somewhere. Oh yeah, 600. Alright, let's try 200, see if that does it. That's better. That'll do for now. It needs some weight to it to... Okay, our wheels are having a bad day. That's interesting. What have I done here? Forwards is making us go backwards, and it doesn't want to brake. So yeah, okay. Let's just get the tool gun out and change the direction of the wheels, because now I've put it on the wrong side. We're actually going backwards. What's the torque on these? 3,000. You know what it might need? Might need a booster adding on the back. Oh, we're returning now apparently as well. God, I'm bad at this game. Okay, so the wheels were the right way. That was just me being stupid. The problem is our chair is the wrong way. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how... I guess we could remove the welds. I can't remember how many we put on this thing. Oh, okay, only 2 apparently. Perfect. And maybe if we centralize this a little bit more, it's gonna even out our weight a little bit. So, whoops, did not mean to do that. Let's put it in the middle and see from there. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. That weight is a bit more evenly distributed now. It's still slow as hell to drive, but maybe that's going to be a good thing. Who knows? We might have to have a booster onto this though, because it's a bit rubbish at the moment. But that can be easily sorted. Okay, what do we need? We need to make this look legit. We need a steering wheel. Okay, the closest thing I'm getting to a steering wheel is this thing here. I mean, yeah, it works as a steering wheel, no doubt, but I mean, whoop, that is not what we want to be doing. Let's make sure our pinky is pressed more firmly on there, that's for sure. We need this to look kind of legitimate, like we're actually going to be driving this thing. Let's rotate it up a little bit. We could have it like one of those waltzer rides, I suppose, where it's just in the middle of... what do you reckon there, maybe? Let's try the seat. Oh yeah, that looks like... It's definitely not going to take our kneecaps off. Okay, so I've welded that there, and I've realised that the steering column, maybe, I want to say that is, doesn't go all the way down, so we're going to have to make something in front of it that makes it look legit. So maybe like a little prop or something to bulk out the front. I mean, it's got to look like an actual car, I suppose, as well, which would really help. So something not too heavy and that looks like it would be attached onto a car. Let's have a look around. This should do. These are definitely always attached to cars. Dolls with, no eyes. I can see that on most cars, actually. Okay, let's sort this out. No, collided it so we can get the steering column going into the back of his head. God. Oh, why am I like this? Oh, sorry, baby. There we go. Just smashed his head. He's not doing very well anyway, is he? Let's be honest. Alright, should we have a look at that before we weld it? Let's have a look. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I don't know whether we're driving the car at this point or whether we are simply controlling the baby's mind through the medium of steering wheel. I don't know if we'll ever know, to be honest. But I think this is looking like a legitimate car. This is what cars look like, or so I hear. Okay, so I'm feeling a little bit lonely. I'm not going to lie to you. I like to be honest with you guys. We're going to need a friend. I don't know who. I guess, should we go... I want to go someone different. Let's have some nice, jolly looking person who's definitely not a serial killer. This guy's not a serial killer. He'll do. Okay, so we need to make him... Oh, what are you doing down there? We need to... I think if we sit him on the back of the bike... because this is what we're making here, a bike. On the back of the car, we could just have him perching like, whatever that guy out of Oliver was. Roger the Dodger. Pull that chest in, mate. I think this is no Pilates lesson. Those hips don't lie, by the way, but they need to stay in place. I think he's just going to have to have his legs open, and you interpret that how you want. Okay, it's got to be said, it doesn't look the most comfy position for his leg, but I think it's going to work. He's going to have his arms up as well. He's happy, he's loving life. He is one of the more difficult NPCs I've ever... Looks like he's singing Oliver Twist. He really does. Okay, let's try and unfreeze. Are you ready for that? I'm going to unfreeze the whole... Oh, perfect! He's acting as a perfect counterbalance. He's kicking his legs out. He's singing whatever that song is. Condole yourself. Consider yourself. There it is. I'm not going to sing it because my singing is so good. I'd definitely get a copyright strike. But yeah, I think this is just literally missing a few bare essentials now, and then we're going to be good to go. Paint being one of them, and it's not pink. Love that. Oh, what a thing of beauty. What a thing of beauty. Oh, good lord, I did not mean to do that. How do I reset the... Okay, there we go. Although, I feel like there might be a way we can make this baby look even more sinister. I reckon if we put him like a dark red. That's a bit too dark. Can't really see it. There we go. Now he looks like he's part of the steering wheel, and he's also the spawn of Satan. Perfect. Bright yellow. There we go. This is... God, this is awful. Blue. Perfect. God, this is just an assault on the eyes. But do you know what? I kind of like it. I like the fact that it's different. Right, so now we've got the painting down, now we've got to get the essential stuff onto this vehicle. So yeah, here we go. A few random little jump cuts here, putting the important bits on. First one's a melon. Always got to have a melon. Shout out to Brad the Mad 45. He loved his melons on his vehicle. Hula girl. Cactus. Don't need to explain that one. Always got to have a cactus. An upright bicycle that has no wheels. Again, you know, anyone who's anyone will know that this is an absolute essential whenever you're travelling anywhere. You've always got to have a bike with no wheels on. The torso of a man that nobody's ever met. I do believe that with that we have every single essential thing we need on this vehicle. And I think it's going to drive like an absolute dream. I think we'll just give it a go. We'll take it gently down to the ground. But first... Oh! My torso of the man that nobody knows! Oh. Right, well we need a new one of them then. Okay, given that it seemed a little bit fragile last time, we've stuck it onto the side of the sofa chair. I think that's going to be a solid move from me. I'm just going to weld a few more things together because it's a bit rickety. So yeah, give me 2 seconds and we will test this thing. That baby's actually scaring me a little bit. Right, I think we are ready for a test. I'm not entirely sure this is going to drive very well. It seems relatively stable. It's also kind of moving on its own. It's got a bit of perpetual motion going on. But that's okay. Oh wow, that's creepy. Hello? Oh, right, perfect. Let's go. Let's give this a test. This is going to work. Got our essential bike there. Make an essential journey. It's kind of fitting. I've definitely left it frozen, so we can't move anywhere. Let's try unfreeze all. Okay. Get in the car, please. I hope this is actually going to work. I'm not convinced. Let's try. I'm holding forwards. This is our top speed. This is what we have. This is what I've created. This is how I spent my last half an hour and making this just beauty of a machine, really. This game is just mental. I love this game. Contrary to popular belief, I know it's going to be hard to believe looking at this. I am quite good at building at this game if I put my mind to it. So, and my wheel nearly fell off. So yeah, we'll maybe have another go at some more bits. If you've got any suggestions of things you want me to try and build, I can do, longer build videos and cut it down for you guys so we can try and build other things. I've got a few ideas, things I want to try and recreate almost, but it's going to look awful because it's Garry's mod, but that's half the fun, I suppose. Also, just a quick one to let you know, I've been holding break since I started talking, and I'm yet to stop. So I think this is safe, Emergency stops in this are definitely going to be up to standard. And I think overall this vehicle is roadworthy. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.